Hello everyone, and welcome back. I'm actually streaming on time. Yay, go me. So, what happened in the last stream? Hi Shane, welcome back. I know we listened to the recording. We went back and forth between the Hardy Boys and Klaasje. Sure. And where were we at? Were we going back to her again, or I don't remember the next step, to be honest. Brain fog. Right, we are back to her. Did we already talk to her is the question? I don't remember, so I guess we'll start a conversation with her as the starting point. Shane says, you became aware that Titus is a dark mirror for yourself. What is a dark mirror for yourself? What? Just in the sense that he's trying to help people? I think I know what you mean. Sorry, I'm having a lot of brain fog today, and also pain. Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. I had said at the end of the last stream that Shane's pointing out to me, because Shane's my memory apparently, that I may have ended up being a person like him in another life. Because I can imagine my life having specifically gone different directions if certain things had been different at very specific intervals when I was younger. And just the fact that he's like trying to be all tough and like, you know, not helpful, but also he's actually trying to help people. But he's emotionally retarded. So, you know, I guess I feel like I can somewhat relate. A part of me is like, that might have been us if I had been the lead. Do parts work and you'll understand in family systems therapy. So, anyway, we're going to start the conversation with Klaasje, this person, and go from there.
It's always good to see you.
She cracks a wary smile, leaning back against the railing.
Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with you and what's to come.
Oh dear, with you. Certainly can't look her in the eye now, can we? No volition. The Hardy Boys told us what really happened.
I understand.
She puts her coffee mug on the table. Why is the coffee mug such a piece of emotional imagery? It's interesting.
Just like that. No resistance. Her shoulders are slouched, her feet long and straight.
Okay. You don't look surprised. You were expecting this? Oh, I lost track. There we are. Shane says, that's her emotional support coffee mug. Yes, exactly. You don't look surprised. You were expecting this? You sent us on a runaround. You lied to us, miss. Chill. I'm the cool cop, remember? You don't look surprised. You were expecting this?
I knew there was a chance you'd get them to tell you. It's what you do. You're the police. For what it's worth, I'm sorry for wasting your time.
This is good. Clear the air first, between you two. Then move on to questions.
Okay.
Is it? Something is off here.
Thank you, Volition. Although you're so weak, I'm with you. I'm like, something doesn't seem right.
Shush. I can't hear what she's saying.
Great, we're fighting with ourselves. That's perfect.
If you knew we would find out eventually, why did you waste our time?
Well, we didn't necessarily get no information in the last poll, so I don't know if it's a waste, but anyway, whatever.
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. out of the shit I'd gotten into.
She looks at her feet. Okay, that's not a good enough reason. Okay, cool, I'm satisfied with this explanation. Well, neither of these are actually good responses, in my opinion. I guess I want to see what more she might say, so that's not a good enough reason.
You're right. There's more.
More?
You answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the moral intern.
She reaches for a new cigarette.
Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea, as she's done time and time again.
Not really, actually, but okay.
A grand expanse of water reaches over the bay and to the horizon, golden grey in the noonlight.
What lies beyond? I mean, sure, tell us.
The Pearl, the Muindi Isola, the Occident, and then Oranje, the old world.
Ah, where she's from. Is this why you're looking over your shoulder? You're afraid of moral intern. What's the RCM's involvement with the moral intern got to do with this? The RCM isn't the lapdog of the moral intern. You don't have to worry. Okay, you don't know that. We already are pretty sure that this is yes. So let's go with 2. What's the RCM's involvement with the moral intern got to do with this?
You share a database with them. You send people to their courts.
She lights the cigarette. What's going on? What did you do?
Just business. But bad business for some people in the moral intern. If I show up in your records, officer, they will find me. They will...
What happens if they do?
They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill.
Right, that's what they... Right, okay, yep.
Well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me.
There's a wince and a pained little smile. I mean, we don't know that. What if they were trying to kill you and not him?
Fucked. People after her. Moral intern people. This isn't Oranese lit.
Oh my god, look at all the experience. We're gonna use it. Yeah, I'm curious.
Actually, this murder did have a little to do with her.
Was it... Thank you, logic. You said you studied Oranese lit. What is that? What is with this figurative stuff? Okay. What did you do to have these people after you? What happened here the night he died? Why did you call the cops if you're hiding? Well, she already told you the answer to that one. Don't want to see him hanging. When was the window changed? Point to it. Okay, we'll get to that. What happened here the night he died?
We were there. Together. In bed, I mean.
She points to the window. The silhouette of the bed is visible. Tell me exactly what happened.
Okay.
Takes a deep breath.
He was in a kneeling position. He had just entered me. I was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass.
Oh my god, that's mortifying.
I turned back to him.
She breathes out.
His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open. Dumb. I could see. I could...
Oh, that's graphic.
A great pain moves through her, a dark and indefinite wave. She continues in spite of it.
I knew he was dead before he fell down on top of me.
Then what happened? You don't have to continue if you don't want to. feel like we're cops, not social workers, right? I mean, I feel like I want to go the social worker way, but we are cops, so then what happened?
He was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor.
Yeah.
There. He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, not to scream, then ran downstairs.
Shane says, Piggy's gonna pig. Thanks, Shane. Jeez. She points through the window. There's a long pause. She just stands there, her arms at her sides.
I waited for the second shot to come. For me. I thought there would be one. It never came.
Okay, so maybe you weren't the target then. Okay.
She's forgotten about her cigarette. The butt has burned right down to her fingernails.
Oh no. Your cigarette, miss. I'm sorry this happened to you. Are you sure you're not making this up? Oh my god, fuck you. Shakes your head. That's a motherfucker. Just nod. We're going to need more details. Okay, I don't think, not, what the fuck more can she tell you? Your cigarette, miss.
Oh.
She looks at it and quickly tosses the butt aside. I'm sorry this happened to you.
So am I.
She immediately proceeds to light another one. To create more burns?
What time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible.
Eh.
11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact time. Around midnight.
That's a pretty good, small time range.
It's okay. Were you inebriated?
He makes a note.
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking.
Okay.
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw off, much more than usual.
Gurning. Gurning? Okay. Titus said you looked pretty high. It doesn't matter. Better not to mention it. Should we mention it? I guess, we're not looking to be polite here. We're looking to investigate, right? So, Titus said you looked pretty high.
Oh, yeah. I did one of his lines, just to clear my head.
Think I would too, honestly. Never done coke, but in that situation, my God. She tilts her head.
Good thinking. Clear your head. You should clear your head. Get into his mindset.
Oh, shut up, electrochemistry. You're always trying to get me to do drugs.
Did you hear or see the shooter in the course of this?
No.
What did you do then?
Nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up, drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot. Just a little.
Sorry, there's just a lot to absorb.
He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore. So I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there would be people there.
Why would we get into that? The first option. You said you'd study Orleans Lit. Fugitive stuff. Sorry, I'm just realizing these are previous options. So I've already read them to you. Oh, wait. There's some more, though. So we read this one. Orleans Lit. What did you do to have these people after you? What happened after you ran downstairs? When it happened, did you hear a gunshot? Did you kill Laylee? Come on, people. Why did you call the cops if you're hiding? Oh, yeah, no, again, and then, yeah. So, I am curious. What did you do to have these people after you?
It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Ravishol, or even in Oranje.
What?
What exactly did you do?
Industrial espionage. I joined a business collective with the intention of betraying them. I did my job well enough to be asked to do it again.
Hot dang.
With a bigger company. The kind you really, really don't fuck with. I took their ledgers, 2 decades worth of accounting.
Oh dear.
I need the names of the companies involved and who hired you.
He taps on his notebook.
The job was Lou's doing County Savings Bank. They sound small, but they're part of the Lou Scott conglomerate. That was the second job. The first was some printer company. You wouldn't know them.
So it's probably them then?
As to who hired me for the job, I don't know. But they're after me too, along with Lou Scott and their friends in the MI. Once you're done in the competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies. You're radioactive.
Okay, so don't do that job, kids. First lesson.
Lowe's Cap. These people engineer financial disasters in second world countries. The conglomerate also includes the Bank of Consecration, Airberg, and the popular Papalolo line of dairy products.
Okay, thanks, Encyclopedia. That's super random. Papa Lolo. I'm sure there are people who have done much worse than that. Okay, serves him right. When I am king, when I am king, this savings bank will be first against the wall. Jesus, that's stupid. You're right. This is bad. You've destroyed what people have built. The fuck. That's a lot of shit you've gotten yourself into. When I am king, I mean, that's between 1, 2, and 5. Sure, let's just keep it simple. That's a lot of shit you got yourself into, yo.
It is. Many people lost their jobs. Not just C-suite. Ordinary people. What I did to get to accounting...
She shakes her head at the thought.
A lot of people got hurt.
She concludes.
But that's just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. You're solving a murder.
Indeed. You have to solve your life. We'll just solve the mystery of the murder. Okay. How do you end up in espionage from studying Ornese Lit? That's a question. Well, I guess that's kind of what this means. It's just worded poorly. Okay, now I'm curious. Sure. What's with the fugitive stuff?
I did. I also had a side job selling insurance that I was really good at. Got picked up by a bank. Competitive intelligence, they called it.
You were working for banks for multiple reasons, apparently.
After that, I sort of, transitioned out of the whole culture scene.
I guess it's because I'm taking them out of order that didn't quite make sense. Anyway, whatever. What happened after you ran downstairs?
Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. I think the union box was full.
She looks down.
Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time.
She pauses.
I sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong.
Great.
Ruby?
Yes, Ruby. Curious. Before we continue, who is Ruby? Okay, let's go on. What then? Why the fuck would you even... Yes, who's Ruby?
Ruby. You know, the leader.
Of the Hardy Boys?
The leader? Of what?
The Hardy Boys.
Called it. She says it as if it's self-evident. Called it. I thought Hardy was the leader of the Hardy Boys. That's not his name. Anyways, Titus, you mean?
Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of. She's the organizer.
Okay, so she's the brains of the operation. Fair enough. And I forgot Titus's last name is Hardy. My bad.
Would you say she is the 8th Hardy boy?
He looks at you.
Why not?
We found them. Okay, let's go on. Okay, let's go on. What the hell? I just hate this right now. This sounds awful. Anyway, what then?
Well, Ruby said, let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation, that I can't leave a paper trail. Ruby was the first one I told.
I've known these people since December. Ah, okay, yeah. Sorry. I missed your comments, Shane. Yeah, no, exactly. It's Titus Hardy. I'm an idiot. But yes, we found the eighth TARDIS. Titus. The eighth Hardy. English. Onward and upward and, being stalked. Word.
She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up under the shower, to keep him upright.
Okay.
To mislead you, they were tampering with the body.
Rigor mortis. Okay.
To produce lividity, matching a hanging?
Yes.
We completely missed the tampering. Looks like you got there in time. What was this, 20 minutes after death?
Fair question.
About 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the blood... You know what he does.
Pool? Yeah. Then what did you do? That's enough. I had another question. Oh, no. Then what did you do?
Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on. His armor, too. It was tough, but I've seen him take it off and put it on many times.
Fun.
It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like a hanging. Ruby said they would.
You mean Ruby instructed them to? What did you do while they were hanging him?
Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. That we should lay low or something. So I did.
Ish. This Ruby, where is this Ruby now?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
I mean, she's technically been a task for a bit. Let's be real. We were trying to find the eighth Hardy. Okay. Moving on.
We will need to take this question to the Hardy boys.
Because, bouncing back and forth between her and them is the theme lately.
Interesting. Why did this Ruby go through so much trouble to hide something someone else did? Look into this later.
Maybe it's Ruby that I relate to. Seeing as she has the brains after all. Caring about people, it makes you do stupid shit. When it happened, did you hear a gunshot?
When he was shot? I
She
may have.
thinks.
I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding.
Fair.
The gunshot wasn't that loud. This is something to keep in mind when assessing the distance of the shot.
I mean, I was assuming they were well off, like in a different building. How could you have heard it? We're not going to ask her this because that's ignorant. Could the people after you have killed him? And then, yeah. Okay. I think this is new. I don't know. Could the people who were after you have killed him?
That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break.
And?
I thought they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me. All last week, I've tried not to talk to anyone or be seen with anyone.
She looks at her cigarette.
So they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me.
There's evidence to suggest she might be right. But maybe it did. It probably didn't. Either way, something to consider. Yeah, we don't need to be presumptuous. I guess we'll go with 3.
We can't go after loose cap. Not yet. There are other, saner leads.
Okay.
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. If there's one thing I know, it's that you'll get nothing from there.
There you go. Why did you call the cops? Sorry, I was realizing there's another one. Why did you call the cops if you're hiding?
Because I'm an idiot.
I relate to that a lot.
which is an indicator of truth.
Oh, shut up, reaction speed.
Idiot. She's nothing of the sort.
So you would have us believe, but you're not. I don't think so. Why did you do it? I'm not going to disagree with you. I don't think so. Why did you do it?
You have to understand, the people around here, no one was making the call, and he kept rotting. And then they picked his clothes off, and that little fucker threw stones at him.
Yeah, Kuno can go fuck himself.
Her jaw is clenched. Her throat moves. It takes all her strength not to cave in and sob. Once. Just one time.
He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud, thud.
She shakes her
So I
head.
called you. I hope with all my heart it's not the last thing I do in Ravishol.
Okay.
She definitely called the cops. That was task complete. It could not have been a lie. That is impossible.
Thanks, drama. That's definitely your line. My God, dramatic. When was the window changed? Point to it.
Last week, Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs, took care of it.
She takes a drag. Okay.
You should have another look at that window after this. Reconstruct the scene. It's right there.
In her bedroom, inside.
Yes, you see the glass sparkling out of the corner of your eye.
LOL. Your funny visual calculus. It's so similar to parts where it's just like, my priority is the main priority. Focus on me. Focus on me. I guess I don't have other options because we're not going to say that. I think we're done here for now.
She nods silently. She doesn't even smoke. Just picks up the cold coffee and holds it in her hands.
Comfort mug. Moving on. Yes, Shane. As Shane says from earlier mention, Kuno doesn't fucking care. The lieutenant glances at you, then at the door.
He's thinking, are we done here? Or...
Okay, options. Very low. Discussed secret routine. In God's name, wake up. The fuck? Can't look her in the eye. It's fucking locked because we have no volition. So I guess we're gonna try this? In God's name, wake up. Why are we saying this? I don't know why, but we're saying it.
But we are awake, sire.
Fail.
She has been forthcoming with sordid details women usually conceal. Most shocking details of the sexual kind. We are a bulwark, unbreached.
Okay.
If you have doubts, just give us one example of deceit. Just one, and we will gladly change our minds.
Just a proposition. Could the lurid explicitness conceal something less sensual but more illegal? I got nothing. You're right. Wise counsel. It is silly of me to imply she lied. I mean, I don't think she lied, but I'm curious why this series exists. So I'm going to go with 1. Could her talking about sex be like covering something else up?
Who is this personhood picking these seditious options? Can't you see the detective grows weary of your malcontent?
No, but I see you are, drama.
Stop staring at her eyes and say something pertinent to the case. This is making you look like an amateur.
I am an amateur.
It looks like this one's not waking up. You'll have to do it without pushing her further. At least for now.
At least for now. Let's return to this later then, I guess. Because, you know, definitely can't look her in the eye. Incapable. Alright. So first things first. Make Titus give up Ruby's location. Ruby was the organizer of the hanging. She's also missing, but the Hardy Boys will be tight-lipped about her location. We need to get them to open up. Have you fully explored the whirling? Have I? Analyze the site of the murder. Truly and thoroughly interrogated Klaasje. All this might have convincing... What might make convincing them easier. Okay. So what you're saying is explore more, go to the murder site more, and then talk to her again. Noted. And then we finished stuff, right? Where? Show me. Which one? Oh, no. Where? I don't know. This one. No. Those are time oriented. Where? Okay, I don't remember how it used to tell me. Anyways, the point is done. Now we want to know what's locked. We've got Inland Empire, physical instrument. It's like there's not a lot of overlap except volition, which we can't upgrade. Drama stupid. Formidable. It's like none of these are good. They're all bad. Pain threshold. I guess we'll go with rhetoric. Where are you at, rhetoric? Can I upgrade rhetoric? Where are you? Brain. Volition. There you are. Hello. We will level you up. Woo. So much rhetoric. Can we share with volition? Cause fuck. Okay. Another thing. What's this? Oh, did I open up stuff? Cargo container! That's exciting. I think I want to go check it out. First, I was just trying to remember. There's tasks that are time-oriented, right? This one is... Ouch. That's tomorrow. There was another time-oriented one, wasn't there? That was like... At 1100 hours. Do something. My task list has gotten really small. Which makes me happy. Go stare at the door of the cargo container, you mean? Sorry, Shane said to go stare at the door. I think that's what you mean. I swore there was another time-oriented task, but maybe we missed it. It was supposed to be, I thought, at 19. Anyway, or we did it. We'll go with we did it. Yes, we will go stare at the cargo container door after we analyze her window, I assume, is the next thing. I think. I'm having a lot of tension, so...
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo.
Okay, there we go. So, what happened here? Visual calculus.
A vague sense of disappointment fills you.
Come on!
The glass shimmers as if taunting you with its secrets.
Apparently I have no luck for this particular episode, which is a pile of bullshit. That was 83%. What a fucking I guess that's what I get for, getting a fucking roll that was like 3%. Balance and all that stupid bullshit. Fucking life. Tell me again, Kim, what are you looking for here? Ballistics? This is bullshit. Bullshit window. I feel this one right now. Say nothing. Yeah, I know. Shane, sorry, I don't think to do it. Shane's like, remember to double check your clothes to make sure that you don't have anything that's like minus, or so that you do have everything on that might be plus. Sure, I forgot. I wasn't thinking. I just wanted to see. I didn't think there'd be a check out for starters, and I guess I hate circling back. But anyway, fair. Tell me again, Kim. What are you looking for here? Ballistics?
I'm not exactly sure either, to be honest. My imagination has a way of failing me.
You have to have one for it to fail.
It's a weakness.
He admits after a pause, looking in the direction of the stairs. So I guess we're leaving then. All right. That was productive. Down the stairs we go. The question is, I was like, can I click on the stairs? Fuck. That was funny. Shane says also drugs actually legit help with checks. It's cool to avoid it, but the game has a great in-game reason to do drugs. Okay, well, I'm doing an annoying playthrough where I don't engage with them. I mean, sorry if I'm making it suck. Oh yeah, we already went there. Okay. Through the door. Close the door. We have to talk to the Hardy Boys, I know. But I just want to see what's going to happen with the cargo. Like, if anything's going to happen with the cargo container. And then I'll come back and talk to the Hardy Boys. Shane says it's totally cool to play sober the way I have been, but he did all of the drugs only when Kim wasn't around. LOL. It's funny. The whirling-in-rags. Oh, my brain. Been having a lot of tension headaches and just like pain lately, which in new areas, you know, different, you know, because variety is the spice of life. So we obviously need it in our pain as well. It is making thinking challenging and existing. Fucking bitch. Yay, chronic illness. Woo, party. Okay. You know what's funny is I'm like really not feeling good. I guess, you know, I did do a lot of, I was very physical this weekend, but I haven't really been like drinking. And that's usually the thing that makes me like feel horrible. And I haven't drank since like last Wednesday, which is saying a lot for me, honestly. So I'm frustrated that I feel so terrible. Fucking bullshit. Dude. Kim, you are really lagging. Like, get your shit together, dude. I'm not gonna be here long. I'm sure this won't go well.
You're back before the cargo container. Its draw has not lessened since you were last here.
Shit.
If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Yes, okay. So, we need, as Shane pointed out, we need to check our clothes. So. Yes, thank you, Shane. Shane's like, clothes! Clothes! Yes, I'm sorry. I'm circling back. Okay. Shit, what am I even looking for again? Was it... I don't know. My brain just like erased what I was looking for. Rhetoric. Thanks, Shane. Pain has a tendency to do that. Okay, so those are tools. Rhetoric. Oh! No, that's minus. I keep forgetting that I do have the hat, but it doesn't help. Rhetoric. So it turns out we have nothing, which is what happened last time you asked me this. 'Cause I'm pretty sure it was also rhetoric. So anyway.
You're back before the cargo container.
Yes.
Its drawer, and
Fuck!
as it's always been, it's impossible to open a container with the rhetoric. Maybe you're
Should've.
losing your mind.
No, you're just mean, Rhetoric. Try fucking harder, you loser. You don't know what you're talking about. You're a meanie and a loser and your stupid face. Fuck you, asshole. Do the stairs, my god. Ah. Alright. Now that I've provided some thorough entertainment to divide up the conversation, let's go talk to the Hardy Boys. Again. Because that is like the entire subject of the last 3 episodes at this point. So, fun fact, there's a high degree of confidentiality in some of the work that I do, and my boss was sharing some stuff today, and I didn't realize till after. He was like, "Okay, like, no, can't talk about this. This is a part of that contract that says no talkie." And I was like, "Cool," and I realized like 10 minutes later that my volume was like unhealthily high, and it was possibly reverberating out into the fucking hallway. So, you know. Oops. Fun fact, I might be bad at confidentiality. Don't trust me. This is also true in my life in the sense that I got in so much trouble from a family member because I like openly said something in a Facebook post because he shared it with me in this like really open way that I was just like, oh, we're in the middle of your backyard. There's someone sitting right there that I don't consider trustworthy. So the fact that you said it in front of them and in this setting, I'm like, surely it's, you know, fine. Actually, that's also how I got terminated from my placement now I think of it. Because I'm just like, this is fine to say, right? And then they're like, no, you're out, bitch. And I'm just like, oh, I'm bad at this. So, you know. If you want it to be a secret, you need to be explicit with me. That's the thing. Boss was explicit, so like obviously I'm not saying anything. I just fucked up by having my volume too high. Do. We won't mention that. Mistakes happen. I'm pretty sure it was fine. They're students. They don't care. Anyways, Shane says, just me and my whole building, boss. We good. Exactly. Not my whole building, my floor, which is only 3 other units. And again, they're students. They don't care. I think most of them weren't home. I'm just a fucking idiot is the point. I thought of it actually because I'm listening to my neighbor right now in the background come home. And I'm like, cool, good to know that you weren't home when I was having that meeting. And I'm pretty sure across the hall wasn't home. So we're good. I was just freaking out afterwards for no reason. Also, apparently don't trust me unless you're explicit. Let's talk to Titus.
It's you again. What is it?
He acknowledges you gruffly. Okay, I talked to Klaasje. Now I need to talk to Ruby.
Why?
He leans back and regards you with curiosity. Because she's your real leader. You don't say that to the guy who's trying to pretend he's wearing pants, okay? He'll get offended. I'm going to level with you. She's the next link in the chain that leads me to Laylee's killer. That's probably true, and I don't know if it's a good idea to tell him that. I have seen her in a laudanum-induced delirium. The paranormal... I have seen her in a laudanum-induced... I don't even know what that is. Delirium. The paranormal instinct whispers her name into my ear. What the fuck? Look, I need to pin this on someone, and I've decided to pin this on her. That's not a good idea. I suspect she killed the victim. That's why. Also not a good idea. A civil war is brewing, and the only way to prevent it is to solve the murder. That means talking to Ruby. Dang. She is a suspect in another case I'm investigating. A drug smuggling. Technically true. But we're not going to tell him that, because then he's not going to talk to us. So we'll just start with... I'm going to level with you. She's the next link in the chain that leads me to Laylee's killer.
Sounds like you're making her a suspect in this. Not on my watch, you're not.
I said link, not suspect. Jeez. Shane says, do not offend Titus's pants. Too late! Okay.
Ruby's one of us. We're not gonna throw her under your moral intern steamroller. Fuck that shit.
Right, so the idea is putting her name in the system is bad for her too. I mean, it's bad for everyone, let's be real.
And fuck you too, moral
I feel like you guys took that one too far, but okay. He throws a glance at Titus as the last syllable leaves his lips. The big guy sighs.
Ruby is missing. If you hide from the police in a murder investigation, you become a suspect. You know how it works, guys.
Who says she's hiding? She's just laying low.
That's nothing. That's just legalese. You don't even have a sound theory. I don't want to be rude, but we're trying to get some R&R here. Think you could fuck off now?
He crosses his arms. I feel like this phrasing is not something that would reasonably actually come out of Titus's personality mouth. Like, he's all about being rude. I would have expected him to be like, so I'm gonna be rude here.
I think we'll keep sticking around, Titus. You'll be surprised at how quickly a theory presents itself if you keep looking.
Okay, excuse me. That's high, but all of my all the checks have been bad. Anyways, present a solid theory about why Ruby could have done it. Going to take off now. I don't know how I feel about this, but give it a try. Wish me luck.
A
Yay!
sudden flash of lightning in your neocortex. The hostel cafeteria is lit by its airy blaze. Floor plans, bullet trajectories, webs of human emotion, all channeled into a single thought.
Why are you so sure Ruby didn't off him?
Because she was here, all night, with us.
I mean, I don't believe you.
He's cobbling together shit so he can put her away. It's Cop 101.
Also very possible, but just the way you said that was not believable.
She was here all night? 11:30 to 12:15? She was here during all that time?
That's not all night, but okay. The lieutenant ignores the tattooed man.
Yeah, with us, drinking, near the stage there.
He points to the karaoke stage. She didn't go to the toilet. She didn't go to the bar for a drink. She didn't go out for fresh air for one smoke. All valid questions. She didn't go to the toilet?
No.
Oh, you seem so confident, Titus. In the whole 45-minute window, she was with you all the time.
All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out too. She has an operation to run from her lorry. We're not getting into what that operation is again, Cop.
We already talked about it? He points to the intersection.
And just 'cause she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot him. I've been through this. It's not plausible.
He taps on his temple. Are you familiar with the elevator in the back, Titus?
All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof.
You do agree the shot came from the roof, right? There is a secret route in the kitchen that leads straight to the roof, like I just said. Have you noticed the winch out back on the outer wall of the whirling? What does that have to do with anything? What does it matter if he agrees? I'm going to start with 2. There's a secret route in the kitchen that leads straight to the roof.
How?
He looks sincerely curious. Exactly. Through what looks like an abandoned pinball workshop.
People say there was a pinball arcade here, sometime before the hostel. What was it called, Theo?
East Delta Pinball Arcade. Weird place. Went bankrupt.
Ooh, like everything ever does? Okay.
Okay, but how'd
it's
you
all
get up? There's no room for a staircase in this building. Or an elevator, for that matter.
Oh, allow us to surprise you.
The elevator is outside the building. It's an old dumbwaiter used for moving pinball machines up and down from the workshop.
Good one, Kim. From there, a door leads straight to the roof. You can just step outside. True. I don't think we need to props Kim, so we're going to go with 2.
Ruby could have gone up, shot him, come down. All under 7 minutes.
Okay, she would have been really racing, but she could have done it.
That's quite the theory.
He
We
turns
need
to
have a look at
Eugene,
that secret passage, boys.
but he's not sure.
I'm on it, boss. Right when the law clears, me and Angus are going up there.
Very direct and just telling us exactly what you're going to do. Okay.
It's a dumbwaiter, not an industrial lift. How about I go instead of...
The fuck is what?
Just now. You got something else to back this route up? Or is that it?
Back this route up. You do agree the shot came from the roof, right?
Why not? You can't draw a straight line into Klaasje's window from any of the surrounding buildings. Not from what I know about Martinez.
Okay, that does answer a lot for me.
Maybe from the coast. But like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So no, I don't think it was a sniper. It was close up.
He shakes his head. Okay, have you noticed? Okay, I still don't understand why that question's there. We'll get back to it. That there's a winch. There were pinball machines in the workshop, still operational. We played with one. I also found fingerprints upstairs in the old workshop. Yeah, that's true. Fingerprints? Footprints. I was like, no, we didn't. Footprints. Guess what? Remember that key I found here? Point at the window. Why? Have you firmly established Ruby could have had access to the roof where the man was shot? Have we firmly established? No? Okay, I want to know why are you asking this? Have you noticed the winch out back on the outer wall of the whirling?
I've seen the winch. I'm not blind.
He nods.
You saying it's part of the elevator she used to get up there?
That's right.
That's one mystery down then. An architectural mystery. Doesn't much concern Ruby, does it?
I didn't notice. That's interesting. There were pinball machines in the workshop. It's still operational.
Right. What the fuck does that got to do with Ruby?
I don't know. I'm just saying shit at this point. Nothing. I just thought we could bring some down. Get some new machines in here. What if they're somehow connected to the murder? A pinball murder. That's ridiculous. Okay. Just making an observation. Let's move on.
He makes a gruff gesture for you to continue.
I found footprints upstairs on the workshop. In the old workshop.
Footprints. Recent.
Recent nod. Recent nod a week or two. Recent nod. But they didn't fit with any of yours on scene, Ruby included. How do you know that? There were prints there with horizontal lines. Recent, a week or two.
That close, huh? How fortunate. I'll take a thorough look at those prints myself before I believe that, Cobb.
Okay.
Good news is, I'm still listening.
He thinks for a moment, then nods and says that. Okay, thanks, Burl. Guess what? Remember that key I found here? Point at the window.
I don't like guessing, Cobb. No one does.
Agreed.
It opens the steel door in the kitchen, the one that leads upstairs to the roof. This key was right here, with you, all the time.
He looks at the hawthorn bush outside the window. You didn't find it, but Ruby did. That's how she got up there.
Quit jumping to conclusions, Theo. You took that key. Did it look like it was recently put there?
Why is he calling him Theo? Anyway, he turns to the old man. Oh, because he's talking to Theo. Sorry, my brain.
Now, the ribbon was old, faded. It'd have been there for 20 years at least.
She could have made a copy. She could have just put it back there once she was done. Yeah, maybe I was jumping to conclusions. I think number 2 makes sense. She could have just put it back there once she was done.
Why? This
He shakes
doesn't make
his head.
sense. It's damn interesting, but it doesn't fit well, and you know it.
He shakes his head.
It doesn't fit well, but it fits, and he knows it.
Interesting. Okay. Have we firmly established Ruby could have had access to the roof where the man was shot?
Firmly doesn't go well with could've. There's a route to the roof. Me and the boys need to check it out. That's what we've established.
He shakes his head.
But a route does not put that bullet in his head. A gun does that, and Ruby doesn't carry one.
He forms a gun with his hand.
Phase 2, murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt, in the shape of a gun.
I mean, I was about to suggest that it could have been Harry's gun, but his gun went missing after the murder, so probably not.
Just don't contradict yourself. If it doesn't sound like Ruby did it, maybe keep it to yourself.
Fuck you, rhetoric. My God, that's a horrible way to approach things. We make mistakes. Contradictions are a part of life. Be humble. Move on. Yeah, Shane. R.I.P. Titus helping us get pinball machines down. Alas, I don't think he's down for it. I've already established Ruby's running drugs. She could have smuggled guns too. The local pawn shop sold my lost gun to a woman. Maybe it was her. You came here for the murder, so no. The gun went missing after the murder. We already established that. So I guess I'll just be like up and, burning bridges. She a drug dealer, yo.
God damn. That's just about your favorite topic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Every fucking 5 seconds.
Titus slaps his thigh. Well, addicts gotta keep themselves busy somehow. All I'm saying is, from what I saw in her cabin, she'd have been no trouble getting a gun. She'd have had no trouble getting a gun. Titus. Fine, Titus. I'm not getting into it. If it touches on your precious business. I mean, just, evidence.
Trouble. This is Revachol. Even the roid heads in the gym had a carbine. No one has trouble getting a gun. I still never saw her carry one.
Yeah, it was probably a one-time thing, frankly.
He must be referenced in some past case of theirs.
Past case?
He's angry because he knows you're right. What he's saying only confirms your theory.
I'm confused, but okay. The local pawn shop sold... No. I didn't say I'd prove she had the murder weapon. Just that we need to find her. Okay, I guess I'm curious where this goes, but I don't think that had anything to do with her doing the murder.
You lost your gun?
Maybe we shouldn't have said that. The blonde man is taken aback, not even laughing.
What an idiot!
Fuck you.
Tell me, did you lose it before the murder?
That's my point. The big man leans closer. No.
Of course not. And Ruby didn't use your lost gun to kill him.
I already knew that. Glad I already knew this series and I didn't think that it would fucking hurt me.
Stop thinking about your lost gun, damn it. You'll get a heart attack.
Thanks, Pain Threshold.
This was merely a thought exercise. He did not lose his gun. Let's move on.
I didn't say I'd prove she had the murder weapon, just that we need to find her.
I don't know, Cop. Why don't you find your lost gun first?
The tattooed man bursts out laughing at his own joke. Well, shit, I opened something up, didn't I?
Easy now, Al. This isn't comedy hour.
Titus, we're not seriously considering it, are we?
He almost
Ruby
gets
wouldn't
up
do this. Why would she do something like this?
from his seat.
Phase 3. Motive. The last component.
Oh, logic. My brain hurts a lot. Okay, let's keep going. It's not why... Sorry. It's not why did she kill him. It's why did she organize the cover-up. Maybe it's all part of a leadership challenge. Against you, Titus. Maybe she killed him because she thought it would carry favor with you. That's dumb. It's not why did she kill him. It's why did she organize the cover-up.
And I suppose you have a theory on that.
She could have just been covering up for herself, Titus.
Think about it. Why go through all that effort? It was her idea, wasn't it? The hanging. You went along, but she suggested it.
She had, like, a fully formed plan and shit. Right when she came back downstairs.
I mean, some people just get good ideas, but that is sus.
Really, Shanks? Klaasje wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan if I'd have been first.
Interesting choice of trying to get recognition. Shane says, good recovery, Kim. New.
Time for a logics demonstration.
Let's go with Shanky, because I don't like him. Shanky, let's assume you killed him.
I didn't do it, fucker. It wasn't my plan.
Don't care.
You probably did, though.
It's just a thought experiment. Think, Shanky. You killed him. You got up there, shot him, cut down.
Would you prefer to go on trial with your buddies as part of a lynch mob or alone for committing murder?
Fuck you, man. I would never fuck my guys over like that.
He squeaks with indignation.
She didn't either. She would never do that. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is fucking stupid, Titus.
The blonde man looks around.
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
Titus looks grim.
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she skipped town. This is good.
Information. Maybe it's all part of a leadership challenge. No, that's dumb. No, that's also dumb. Titus, you have to see it. Things don't add up. We need to talk to her. Move on.
Silence. He looks around the room. The old man in the corner nods. A very small nod. And a trickle of tobacco spit on his lip.
Interesting.
Yeah, I see it.
He puts
There's
his
one
beer
more
down.
thing I've been wondering about. Ever since you asked me where she is. Add it to your list of suspicions, if you want.
What?
I don't know.
He
I
smells.
don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too. Wouldn't tell me where. However hard I asked. Want to know why?
He smiles a peculiar smile. Why?
She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now, I probably would.
He looks you straight in the eye. That's interesting.
She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior, why fleeing is always incriminatory.
Yeah.
Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that.
Ask her if you find her. So we're assuming he does. When did she leave? What was she scared of? Do you have any clues of where Ruby went? Have you looked for her? Do you know what she's doing with Alan frequencies? When did she leave?
Friday afternoon, when you first arrived. I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little conversation.
Conversation? What was she scared of?
I told you. You.
Me, as in the RCM?
No, you, as in the cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes.
Well, fuck. Fuck. That's not good. No wonder she's afraid. I have come to declare the ending of the human experiment. What the fuck? I'm sorry, God, why does everything flee at the sight of my shadow? I have no idea why she'd be scared. I'm just a normal cop with regular thoughts in my head. LOL. None of these are necessarily good responses. Because you're not a normal cop. This is dumb. But this is unprofessional. Shane says, such regular thoughts like, I have come to declare the end of the human experiment. Yes, they're very well aligned with Harry. I'm like, I'm not... I feel like that's not going to impart a good stream of thought after that. Lead to a good series of exchanges. I have no idea why she died. It just doesn't feel honest, though. I'm just a normal cop with regular thoughts in my head. Anyway, sure. Why is everything fleeing at my shadow?
It seems you have that effect, especially on women.
He looks at you.
Right. That's the second one now who's trying to flee you.
Indeed.
You know, when I first saw you limp in here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But now I'm not so sure.
He measures you up. Oh, dear. What else did Ruby tell you about me?
She said you have a funny taste in clothes.
He scoffs.
And that you won't stop.
Won't stop?
Until you have something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock. That you're a human can opener. That you play suspects against each other. Open them up. Like cans.
That's bad.
And then when they're all empty, just move on to the next can. Don't look back unless there was something you missed.
That sounds horrible.
Fucking hell. Titus, did he just...
The tattooed man shakes his head.
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now, we can whine about it. Whack him. Or we can go on with our lives. I'm having to go on with our lives kind of day, Al. How about you?
Silence. He nods.
Is that true, Kim? Am I a can opener? I don't know if I don't feel like we need Kim's confirmation necessarily. Anything else? Anything?
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips. This cop, Titus. This cop, he... But she was too scared.
Uh-oh. Did I commit the murder? Do you have any clues on where Ruby went?
She's not far. We know that much. She didn't take her lorry, so she's on foot.
Okay.
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the back of her hand. You'll never find her.
Pretty sure we will, but okay.
Yeah, Al. And we won't either.
He gives a sharp look.
She's not really a hardy candidate anymore, is she?
Hardy candidate. The boy stare into his beer. The man. Boy.
She's not, Glenn.
They really think maybe she did it, huh? Have you looked for her?
A little. On the coast.
Where have you looked for her, more precisely?
More precisely, on the coast, past the waterlog. She's not here, so I'm thinking she's there.
Could you tell me where on the coast I should start looking?
Sure, there's some shit houses there, a cinder block town. The fisherfolk there refuse to unionize, so that's one place we haven't looked. I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash. Time for you to step up.
LOL, we have already booked that. It is now our shack.
We will start there. One more question. What does Ruby look like?
The lieutenant takes a quick note.
Boyish, hair's red, dyed. She looks like a lorry man.
It's convenient. She drives a lorry. Do you know what she's doing with Ulan frequency?
The what now? I have no idea.
He looks around. Boys?
She said she's building a pale emitter.
His voice is very quiet.
What?
We were talking about radio equipment. She said she's doing Ulan frequencies
Ulan.
and a pale something. I don't know more.
This guy barely understands what he's talking about.
Words.
There you have it. Pale something.
Titus puts an end to it. It's not much, but it'll do.
It'll have to.
He puts his hand out. Shake it?
His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite.
Never actually shook his hand, but, you know, hopefully that leads to good rapport in the future. Woo, success. Okay, what do we got here? Thanks for saving. Ask about Ruby in the village. Ah, we made progress. Ask the fisher folk in the village. Maybe their leader knows something. Leader? They have a leader? I don't know. Make Titus give up Ruby's location. Yeah, that didn't take long. That was surprisingly easy. We're a can opener? It's an interesting phrasing, honestly. So I'm just gonna exit because I feel like the next thing to do is head to the fishing village, but I am in far too much pain to continue. So, I can't even think straight. I'm gonna have to call it here, but we will continue. Hopefully next Monday. I'm really gonna base it on pain, to be completely honest. I'm getting frustrated because this is 9 months that I've had this injury. But anyway, assuming I'm feeling up to it and pain is better in some level, I'll see you guys next Monday at 4 o'clock. Otherwise, you know, hopefully the Monday after. We'll play it by ear. Either way, today we made a lot of progress. We learned just how fucking gruesome the actual murder really was. We have new suspects. We know who the 8th Hardy Boy is. You know, we made a lot of progress. So, woohoo! And, you know, and now we're a can opener. Woo. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Shane, for helping and modding and such. And I hope you guys have a great day. And I will hopefully see you again next week. Take care. Bye.